I mean, we've all seen the estimates that have been coming out where prices on cars are going to go up by 25%, 50%, right? And obviously, you know that components sometimes travel multiple times between a country on the borders between Canada, Mexico, and so on just to get to these auto manufacturers. My point is, if a car, right, if the cost goes up, demand will go down, right? And then obviously supply will go down, right? Because that's basic law of economics. And then at that point, if I don't have a high demand and I don't need to create a high supply to supply that, won't I need less workers?
Smart take. Number one, just so we remember, we saw car prices go up dramatically during COVID. Do you guys remember that? Because there was a chip shortage.
No, 100%.
No, I just want to make, and by the way, we endured that. And I'm not one to try to say we need higher prices. People are getting crushed. But I just want to have everyone remember, during COVID, we saw nearly a 50% increase in car prices, and it almost received no national news coverage. In fact, used cars were going more than new cars in certain markets because of, this specific chip shortage. The one thing I will say, though, is that I think you're underestimating America's consumer drive and the built-in demand for vehicles and new vehicles. I think actually demand will largely stay stable. I don't necessarily think prices are going to increase as much as you think. Because remember, these tariffs are on those made in foreign countries. Toyota makes a lot of their vehicles here. Those are not going to be tariffed. Hyundai makes a ton of their vehicles here. Honda just opened up a new facility, I think, in Kokomo, Indiana. And so the tariffs are a forcing function. I'm willing to play it out. Here's why. I know how Michigan has suffered economically. Detroit used to be the wealthiest city in America. It's a fact.
No, I agree with
It
you,
was
yeah.
a crown jewel. In fact, you look at the library, you look at the old buildings of Detroit, it's like going through ancient Athens, how much money used to be flowing through here. And now I think it's worth us saying, wait a second, what did we trade to get rid of that? And it very well might not work out, to your point. I think it's very well worth the experiment because it's one that people voted for.